So financing, support, and sometimes, the music industry is kind of opaque and non-transparent when it comes to royalty accounting.
Yeah.
So I engage in a lot of education and research for myself, like to study the business.
Sally, series of the one, a good one.
Yeah, so I know the music side of business. So these three things coupled together, if you can't figure it out, it's going to stunt your growth. So basically, funding is very, very important. Like my music has been financed up till date by myself. It's own funding. I've invested a lot of money into my own music.
Okay,
and I'm independent, so I'm not with any label. And imagine artists who don't have that same level of finance to be able to bring out the talent and the artistry in them. So these are the hurdles independent artists face compared to major label artists. Yeah.
Okay. And I must say that making music requires lots of money, from the musical videos to production to paying the entire team. I know that, balance to marketing to promotion. I mean, but balancing business and art, infusing it into each other is actually a lot of work. And I think from what you've said, these things need to be put in consideration when it comes to independent artists. Like you said, funding. It's really a big problem. I think that everyone watching this would also understand that they need to support an independent artist right beside them. So I want to ask you, what has been your family's reaction to you making music, considering that you come from a diverse background?
Well, my mom has been supporting ever since she found it, and she's like, I'm praying for you if that is the way you choose. But a typical African parent, they want you to be doctor, lawyer, accountant.
The white collar jobs.
Yeah, exactly. But, we, the new generation, the millennials, the Gen Z and the Gen X, we choose our own path these days. And when you do it right, in the end, it's going to work. Like we see music business right now is a global business compared to real estate. Music is much more global than real estate. When you have a property to sell, real estate-wise, you have it in Lagos. Majority of the people that are seeing it
are demographic inclined.
Exactly, except you upload it on Gigi. If a diasporan does not know anything about Gigi, they won't see your product. But when it comes to music, the moment it goes on Spotify, on YouTube, it's a global product. Okay. So now music is very lucrative. That's why you have to treat it as a business. That's why I treat it as a business. I invest a lot into production and then marketing to take the product to the market.
Okay. That's a nice. If I get that right, is the business aspect of it. The business aspect of it is quite different from the art itself. Yes. Just like I explained. Okay, but that's a nice one. Looking at it from this direction, what makes it different from other artists?
I mean, he has such a unique sound.
So yeah, obviously. So what makes it different? How would you be able to say, okay, this is Mims Rosé and he has a different sort of music?
Well, I think my background, having lived elsewhere, grew up elsewhere, as well as in Nigeria, and then with different cultures, differentiates me from every artist. Because I can decide to make a song in German or Turkish or Dutch or Yoruba or English, which perhaps maybe a typical Nigerian artist cannot do.
No.
So that's what makes me and them different. And when we go to speak business,
you understand it better.
I can also speak in other languages. I can talk to different investors from other parts of the world in their own language that comes from the country I speak. So that makes a difference.
You do the music yourself and you do the business part of it.
Yes, I started off as a promoter, always remember. So I was learning the music part of business while I was promoting. I mean, Skepta was one of the artists I promoted before he became
so
easy today. Yes, Skepta. They come to Cyprus to perform because I used to live in Cyprus as well. And back then, Skepta wasn't big. So Skepta, Tiny Temper, Chip, all these guys passed through me in Cyprus before they became who they are today. I was promoting them. They fly from England to Cyprus, come do a club show. And we are the club managers, the club promoters, and we start promoting them.
Okay. So I must really say that you're versatile. And like you said, that's what, make you unique from other artists. And because you've also been in the industry for a while, you have the experience, you've gathered the knowledge, and I think that is a plus for you presently. So and I think that's really cool.